You know, I should have scheduled this one because I'm thinking of live streaming at this time every week. But hey, we didn't do that this time. But there's something more important than that. Slow down your breathing, breathe from your nose, through the diaphragm, relax your shoulders if they're tense. Like if you ever take a walk, see how many times you have tense shoulders. I remember when I was far more tense, they'd always be tense. Like especially in high school. Now they're relaxed all the time. Becomes a habit. Hello there, beautiful people. Hello, brother. I'm doing great. How about you? Just ate breakfast. Then I started the call for my community members. I don't get acne from fish, but from ground beef. Should I continue eating fish? How are you getting? I don't think you're getting acne from ground beef. I think you're getting acne from something else. And if it is ground beef that's triggering it, it's probably a dysfunctional digestive tract in the first place. That's what I would say. Should you continue eating fish? I mean, yes. Yes, you should. Why wouldn't you? Absolutely. To get better skin, should I switch from A1 to A2 milk? Based on what's out there about the A1 milk, if you, regardless of your skin, if you just care about your health, you should not be consuming A1 milk. And of course, if you have acne and you're consuming dairy, cut it out. You should always eliminate dairy if you have acne. Not, it's hard to say always. I'll say that. What do you think about chickenpox? I'm actually gonna read about it soon in a book called Dissolving Illusions, which I'm reading right now. But I believe there's a chapter about it. What do you think about it? What do you think about chickenpox? Will you make a video on hair loss and how to stop and reverse it? So much of what's that in particular is already on the channel, but not spelled out as hair loss. I think if I were to make such a video, it would mostly be for the community members because they actually have the base to understand it. That's what I would say. But maybe, yeah, in the future. I'd say I'll just give you a hint, and I've already said this. If you want that, watch my first interview with Jack Cruz. You'll have it. I don't have raw milk. Can I still grow taller? Oh my god, it's a grow taller question that's related to food. How's your light environment? Because whether you drink raw milk or not, um, if your growth hormone secretion at night is messed up because of your melatonin levels, you can say goodbye. So fixing that is gonna give you far more than the raw milk. Just let's begin there. And no, you don't need raw milk. I don't have acne, but a lot of sebaceous filaments, clogged comedones, etc. Well, it's the same thing. The same thing. It's a sign of inflammation. That's all. So you remove the dairy regardless. I've consumed lots of mackerel, 2 to 3 a day. Well, that's gonna, if you say 2 to 3 mackerels, I mean, there are huge mackerels and there are very small mackerels. During autumn and early winter, right now I don't crave it anymore, means I shouldn't eat it, right? Yeah, switch to another meat source. Like go for another fish, go for some shellfish, do more oysters, um, eat some beef, pork, chicken, whatever you have access to that's high quality. And then you'll come back to the mackerel. I switch between them all the time. I don't eat fish every day. So I don't feel like I need to. Because I went through a period of eating lots of fish in Sweden after I discovered, you know, the importance of DHA. I sort of loaded myself almost. Why am I anhedonic when I block all of the AR blue lights? Oh, you mean artificial before the evening? I think, and if I recall, you've been a community member before. Nice to see you, by the way. Mm, there could be many, many reasons. I don't think it's because you're blocking the blue light. I think it's because of inherent issue. You already know that. I mean, a human in nature doesn't have any artificial blue light, and they're all happy. I would say lack of beta endorphin due to a lack of UV. And some people need more of it because that entire system is messed up. Or more UV light, more of a stimulus. I would guess at least. Getting up 20 minutes before sunrise is okay. I'm refreshed that you're asking that. Yes, it's fine. That's usually when I wake up. Yeah, I eat some oysters, but mostly just quality raw meat, raw butter, and some organs here and there. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I mean, that sounds good. That sounds good, as long as you're feeling good. For me, if I just do that, to be honest with you, right now, no. I'm feeling a lot better on plant foods. More plant foods in the diet, by the way. That doesn't mean I am a vegetarian or anything. The switching from A1 UHT milk to raw A2 milk. Are you drinking UHT milk? You're- now, I'm not that much of a food guru anymore. But if you're telling me that you have bad skin and you're drinking ultra high pasteurized milk or ultra high temperature treated milk, I mean, please, just, why don't you? As well, I'll tell you, cut out the dairy, and why don't you just go for this, which is well, not this, but what's inside of it is water. Go for that instead. I think that will do your skin a favor. What's the bigger concern, screen flicker or blue light? Blue light, definitely, but screen flicker is still bad. So you still have the issue of flicker after you've removed the blue light. And so you need to remove the flicker as well if you want to be optimal. I am on a MacBook, so I have no flicker. Actually, let me make my screen, because it's dark orange, let me make it fully red. Mhm. There we go. Oh, now it's very dark and nice. But that's a good question. How do I get enough UV in high latitude, zero UV winter? A lot of high salt intake. Salt will help. But the main thing would be cold. Yes, the main thing would be cold. And in terms of the sort of seasonal down that most people experience at higher latitudes, especially, it's hard not to get it in Stockholm, the 59th latitude. When last winter I spent there, got nothing, basically nothing. Cold carried me through the entire winter with ease. What plant foods? Well, that depends on my latitude, and I'm hesitant to say what plant foods because of that. But at my latitude, which is tropical, um, fruits and vegetables. Okay, I'll tell you. I like papaya because of the vitamin C content. I like bananas because of the potassium. I like avocados because they're high in vitamin E and K. They're also really high in potassium. I usually eat those. Well, not papaya every day, but banana and avocado. Avocado I have with every meal almost. Um, I like zucchini. I sometimes make sort of slow cooked chicken. I put in a bunch of stuff in there: tomato, onion, garlic, etc. And this is going to be very, very controversial because I've never said this before. But my community members know all about this, and they know it doesn't matter. Oh, Frank! Nice to see you, Frank. That's a community member of ours. Blue light is a dopamine dysregulator, as we know. How does that mechanism work, and how does it make you more obedient? Um, well, I'll give you I'll give you one example that's related to testosterone, which is really interesting. Why did you post it twice, Frank? Come on. I don't expect you to make this mistake. Um, there was a study that showed that men with lower testosterone levels were more likely to do what they expected others to expect of them. And men with higher testosterone levels, they did they did what they thought was true. You see what I mean? What they knew in their heart was true. They were more likely to do it than the men with low testosterone. What does blue light do? Mm, lowers your testosterone, but it also lowers your dopamine. I would guess that there's a correlation between low dopamine levels and also low testosterone levels in men, because circadian dysregulation is going to mess up both.